Good day, human Latiosites. This is Latiosa Zubro, and welcome back for the 2015 International Challenge April competition in Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. So, without further ado, let's continue. Let's get in the battle spot, online challenge, and competition, whatever, and battle it out. So, this is, I guess, our next battle? So, right now we are at 6-3 with a 3-game differential. So, we have a rating of 1542, and we're waiting for our first opponent for right now. So, Toki, who has a even 1500 rating, fair enough. I see a Heracross. I don't really know it. I feel like something's going to be scarfed here. It could be a Mega... I don't know. It could be a Mega Heracross. I don't know. I really don't know. Haxorus. I see a Klefki, which is really kind of bothering me. Gengar, Scizor, and T-Tar. Alright, well... Elphaba is going to be useful with that Klefki up. The only issue I'm going to have is, A, Foul Play is going to hurt. Not that much, as Elphaba doesn't have very much physical attack. But also, Elphaba's Magic Bounce won't protect any of our other Pokemon, so Klefki would be free to do whatever it wants with setting up walls for the most part. Scizor is going to be a problem. I'm going to need Irish Luck, though. That's going to be inevitable. I'm going to want Lander, I feel like. Probably we're going to have to EQ something or other at some point. Clark's not going to be too helpful in this case, and Elphaba... I don't think Elphaba's going to be as helpful as she needs to be in this case. I mean, maybe against Gengar, but Gengar can also take care of her pretty well. So I guess we're going to have to do this, and just hope for the best. So here we go! So, we're leading off with Irish Luck and Rick. Toki is going to be leading off with Klefki and Heracross. Interesting. I don't know which scares me more, the Heracross or the Klefki. Now, I think I'm more afraid of the Heracross, because Klefki, Irish Luck can probably handle at some point. So, let's actually... I want a Seismic Toss on the Klefki, actually, and go for a Mach Block. I just want to scout what my opponent's going to do. If it's a Scarfed Heracross, then this is a horrible, horrible, horrible move. No, Klefki's going to set up a Toxic. Is that a... Oh, no, it's... Oh, Klefki has the, Prankster, that's why it sounds bad. That makes sense. So Heracross is probably going to end up going for it. It's going to Break. Alright. That's... Well, at least I know it's not a Mega Heracross. So I know I'm not going to see a... But Klefki has the leftovers. And it has Toxic. So at least I know what I'm dealing with here. So let's take care of the Heracross now. Do not miss this Ice Beam, this Hydro Pump. Rick, I need you not to miss the Hydro Pump. It is extremely important that you don't miss the Hydro Pump. Now, Klefki's free to go for a Toxic on Irish Luck at this point. I can't do anything about it because, well, there's really nothing I can do about it. And of course Heracross is going to protect on the Hydro Pump while Klefki sets up its Reflect. Huh. Probably thinking I'm a physical attacker. That kind of sucks. I should have gone for the Klefki. But my opponent was actually pretty smart to actually go for the Protect on the Heracross at that point. Pretty smart move. Now my opponent has very much reason to switch out into Haxorus, should my opponent have that. But if my opponent did not bring Haxorus, then the best move to do is to go for the Hydro Pump. You know, maybe I'm better off going for an Ice Beam. But I want to predict the Haxorus here. I want to predict the Haxorus. I don't think this is going to happen. It's not going to work out for us. But I really want to predict the Haxorus here. And of course, it's not going to happen. So Clefty's going to go for its Toxic on Irish Luck. That's going to suck. That's what happens when you overpredict. Maybe we can get the Freeze Hacks. That would be really nice. Come on, freeze that thing. You know you want to freeze. Nope, Pin Missile. That's going to hurt. I mean, don't hit 5 times. Okay, it's only going to hit 2 times. But unfortunately, both of our Pokemon are under that unfortunate toxic poisoning, and that kind of sucks. And our Heal Bell user is not with us right now. So, we're in a bit of a snag right now. Let's go for a Hydro Pump on Klefki. My opponent's probably going to Protect on... No, my opponent's going to switch out into Gengar. Alright. Okay, fair enough. Probably Sash, though, my luck. And there's the Light Screen. Toxic Screen user. That's Klefki in a nutshell. Can we get a crit here? That would be really nice. That would have been the ultimate crit. Probably would have KO'd, seeing as that's how much it did with Light Screen. Now that Irish Luck is dying of poison. Oh, that's not good. Alright, well, let's just Dark Pulse on the Gengar. Lander can probably handle the Klefki, but not so much with the Gengar and the Klefki, because I'd have to go for Rock Slide if I'm handling the Gengar. Well, if I'm handling the Gengar, I'd have to go for the Rock Slide, which isn't going to do very much to Klefki. And Klefki's a bigger threat. I can't go for Earthquake because Gengar is immune to it. Unless it's a Mega Evolution, in which case, if it's a Mega Gengar, that's actually good for us, I think. But it's not a Mega Gengar. We're going to land our Dark Pulse. It's not going to KO unless it's a crit, and even then it's probably sashed. Wow! Okay, that's a crit and no sash. So, my Foul Play is going to do next to nothing. Not only is it resisted, it's just not useful here. My Pokemon, my special attackers, because of Foul Play, I try to give them as little attack as physically possible. Or should I say, specially possible. Yeah. Well, in all fairness, that's a bad pun. Let's just hope the Irish Luck can live a little longer, because now it's up to Lander, I think, because... Oh, yeah, that's not good. Alright. I'm gonna send out Rolf here. Alright, so what is Heracross's base speed? I do want to look that up quickly. That thing's clearly not Scarfed. 75, so we should be able to outspeed it, actually. So let's go for a Seismic Toss on Klefki. And let's go for a Mega Evolution and I guess a Psycho Cut on Heracross. If it's Scarfed, we're in trouble. But, I mean, if Rolf ends up getting poisoned, it's not the end of the world. No, wait a minute, no, its base speed is 85, it's 75, it's Mega Evolution. So we're in trouble here. Okay, it's gonna Brick Break on Irish Luck anyway, so Irish Luck is gonna go down, which kinda sucks, but I can't do anything about it. We're gonna land our Psycho Cut. That's gonna get rid of the Heracross, which was what I kind of wanted, because now I have to go for an EQ. So I'm going to have to Protect on Rolf, which is why I didn't want to use Protect this turn. So the Reflect wore off. My opponent is going to go for Reflect now. That's inevitable. So we're going to go into Lander, and it's all up to what Lander can do at this point. And whatever my opponent brought, which hopefully is not... Hopefully... Okay, it's... That's not good. So my opponent brought the Haxorus, so at least we're getting the Intimidate down on the Haxorus. That's kind of nice. It's gonna break the mold, not that it makes a difference, because I don't think any of our Pokemon have abilities that help out with that. So I'm gonna go for the EQ and the Protect. So we're gonna be locked in the EQ though, which is gonna kind of suck. That definitely will suck. But it's the only way we can really do anything. Obviously my opponent's gonna set up the Reflect, which is gonna be horrible for us, but I can't do anything about that. So we're going to be choosing the EQ. That's going to be really dangerous for us, because now Rolf's in trouble. So my opponent actually is going to opt for the Toxic rather than the Reflect. That is really good for us, to be honest. Because we're going to be able to go for the EQ. That should be a dead Klefki in theory. Unless it's... Yeah, that's a dead Klefki. And it did enough for the Haxorus that... Since we're outspeeding... We're outspeeding because of the Scarf. We should be good to go. So do I go for double Protect, or do I just... Let's just go for a Psycho Cut here. Actually, not even. Let's go for a Close Combat. Rolf's not going to outspeed, but just in case the... Although Haxorus would end up going for an EQ anyway. That should finish it off. And that will. It's gonna take out Rolf as well. Actually... No, okay. Fair enough, fair enough. That is going to be a 2-0. That was a fairly interesting battle. I mean, it just... Sometimes you just have to think about it. It's like a puzzle. It's all like a puzzle, in theory. Sometimes things work out a little bit differently than you would expect. But that's that. What are you gonna do? So, let's move on to the next battle. So we are at a 7 wins, 3 losses, and a 4-game differential rating of 1556. And we're waiting on our next opponent, which is Gazan. Sorry if I mispronounce names, I'm not good at that. So, my opponent has Gengar, Togekiss, Salamence, Talonflame, Greninja, and Metagross. Alright. Is it going to be a Mega Metagross, Mega Gengar, or Mega Salamence? I think I can rule out Mega Gengar. I feel like it's going to be a Mega Mence, although I can't guarantee it. Could be a Mega Metagross. I don't know. I feel like it's going to be one of the two. I feel like I'm going to see Talonflame, so I don't really want to bring Clark. Or Rolf, for that matter, for that. Although Rolf does have Protect, which could be useful. Clark's not going to help out with too much in this team anyway. Elphaba might. So you know what? Let's go with Irish Luck, Rick, Elphaba, and I think I'm going to bring Lander. I don't know if I can bring Rolf, because Rolf isn't going to be able to help out with too much anyway. Fire Punch isn't going to help with, it's only going to help with the Metagross. Psycho Cut's going to help with the Gengar, but Close Combat's not going to really help out with anything other than Greninja, assuming it doesn't have Protein or doesn't move first, which is kind of unlikely. So our best bet is not bringing Rolf. I feel bad not bringing our Mega Evolution and all, but what are you going to do? So here we go against Gazan. Optimally for us, he leads off with... I don't think there is an optimal for us. He leads off with Gengar, that would be kind of useful, but... Somehow, I don't think that's that likely. So he is going to lead off with Gengar and Greninja. That is... That actually isn't bad for us. So it's Helping Hand and Dark Pulse on the Gengar. Unless, are we better off going for... I think I'm just better off just doing this. Just in case his Greninja outspeeds mine. Just in case. I mean, it's probably a speed tie on the Greninjas unless his isn't timid. So, the thing is, his Gengar could easily be sashed. But at the same time, his Greninja could end up going for a, No, his Greninja's gonna Dark Pulse. Oh my god, you better not flinch. Oh, you're going for Chansey. Alright, whatever. I see my opponent has a very similar idea to me. Alright, please don't be sashed. And you're sashed. Okay. Please, 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 please flinch. No, you're gonna Sludge Bomb. Let me guess. No, you're going for Rick. Don't you dare poison. So you know what? That's apparently a thing. Alright, you know what? Do I want a Toxic on the Greninja? I feel like I want a Toxic on the Greninja. I really want to get rid of that Gengar, though, first. Wow, my opponent has literally the same idea as me with the Ice Beam. That is insane. Now, unfortunately, we're going to lose our Greninja because of that speed tie, which really worked out against us, which kind of sucks. Irish Luck, please don't get poisoned. Okay, so... we are going to poison the Greninja, so... I mean, we already know for a fact his Greninja is not sashed because the Gengar is, and there's item clauses in this game, but whatever the case. Lander should be able to outspeed, unless he's... no, he might be Scarfed. No, he can't be Scarfed. He went for Dark Pulse and he went for Ice Beam, so we're good to go with Lander. We can just go for a Rock Slide. Now, unfortunately, we are intimidating his, we're intimidating his special attackers. I mean, I could actually just switch out into Alphaba here. If I go for a... I could go for a U-turn into Alphaba. But then that would put Alphaba at a really big risk of taking a Dark Pulse to the face. Although he's probably going to go for an Ice Beam. So you know what? Let's Seismic Toss on the Greninja, and U-turn on the Gengar. That way we'll at least get some switch initiative in this case. So he's gonna probably go for the Ice Beam, my luck, on... actually, probably... my luck he's gonna go for the Dark Pulse, but I feel like he's gonna go for the Ice Beam, because it would be way too obvious not to... unless maybe it is way too obvious to go for the Ice Beam. Either way, I'm gonna have to go into Alphaba. And he is going to go for the Ice Beam, so I'm kind of glad that I switched. It's probably going to hurt a lot, but we're going to give it a Lander Seismic Toss, which is going to be kind of nice, I guess, on the Greninja. Problem is, now we're in a bit of a situation here with he still has 2 Pokemon. On the other hand, I would rather be able to intimidate some of his physical attackers, so he is going to go into Talonflame. That is going to be unfortunate. I have to actually go for... I think I'm just going to Soft Blow, to be honest, just to keep Irish Lock alive, because they're probably going to be taking a hit. And let's Psychic on the Talonflame. Talonflame scares me more than Greninja right now, to be honest. It just does. I mean... if it's Life Orb or Banded, I mean, that's going to take care of Alphaba easily, if my opponent's going for Alphaba, which would be the obvious choice. There we go. So, the thing is, Brave Bird's going to hurt. Brave Bird is definitely going to hurt on Lander, but it shouldn't KO. It shouldn't KO, so Rock Slide, assuming it lands, should be enough. And, I mean, especially because it's going to be at -1. Because we're going to bring Talonflame to -1. Greninja is pretty much... it's going to be gone in a few turns. So the good thing is we're going to be able to intimidate the Talonflame. The problem is, the Metagross or Salamence is going to be a problem. I hope it's Salamence, but my luck it's going to be Metagross. If it's Metagross, I'm better off going for EQ, except I can't touch Talonflame with EQ. So, in all fairness, I have to go for a Helping Hand, and I have to go for a Rock Slide. I kind of have to do this right now. Although Helping Hand probably wasn't necessary, I probably could just go for a Seismic Toss, but not much I can do about that. So I need Lander to live this. And it's a crit. It's a crit. Luckily neither avoid it, so the Rock Slide is going to clear the field on that side. Hopefully my opponent does not have Metagross. If my opponent has Metagross, it's game over pretty much. If my opponent has Salamence, then we have a chance. Okay, it's a Salamence. Alright, let's Helping Hand, and let's Rock Slide. Better not miss. It's gonna be a Mega Evolution, so it's not gonna have a Sash, but it's gonna have a lot of defense. So Landrew, this is all up to you now. This is up to you. If you choose to land this, we might be able to win this. You get a crit, we definitely win this. And Salamence avoids the attack, so that's gonna cost us the game. Really not much I can do at that point. Really not much I can do. Okay. Well, you know what? We got the Toxic here. I really have no other options. Nothing probably is Roost, and it's gonna Dragon Dance. That is unfortunate. Probably gonna have like a Double Edge or something. Oh my god! Are you kidding me? You avoid every single attack I ever tried to go on that against that thing with. You've gotta be kidding me. Alright. We're losing this battle, but not because of a misplay, but because of utter luck. Because we missed way too much. So, if we would have landed that Toxic, we would have won. We could have easily won this battle. But if we would have landed that Toxic, we probably would have won, actually. It would have been able to just go for Soft Boiled. But no, we are going to lose because of, well, we missed 2 consecutive moves. When you miss 2 moves in a row, you kinda have to face it that you're not meant to win that battle. We probably should have. In fact, we definitely should have. That's a battle we shouldn't have lost. But what are you gonna do? If we would have landed that Rock Slide, that would have actually won us the game. We would have landed that Toxic, we probably would have won the game. That just doesn't sit well with me. Alright. I see 2 Prankster users. I don't want to battle this person. I see Aegislash, once again. Don't want to battle this person. Breloom and Blaziken. Speed Boost. I see Speed Boost, I see Poison Heal, I see Prankster, I see Mega Aerolate, and I see King Shield. So, I really don't like this team we're facing. Okay, Alphaba, you have to go. I'm gonna need Alphaba here somehow. Lander might be useful, perhaps? Clark, not so much. Rolf could be useful. Although I don't see how, because that's Salamence. I need to bring Rick, so let's do this, and just hope for the best. Here we go. I still am just sore about that battle we just lost that we should have won. I only say we should have won because the only difference between winning and losing was 1 turn. That wasn't even totally my fault. I mean, I guess I could have used a more accurate move, but still. That's just wrong. Alright. So, let's go for a Seismic Toss on Eat Me. And no reason to Mad Block. Might as well just go for a Hydro Pump on that Soft Kitty. Okay. We're just gonna get attacked by that little ball of fur right there. And Mach Punch, and goodbye, Rip. Thanks for playing. I probably should have switched, but you know what? I can't do anything about that now. Of course, they're gonna tag team on Rip. I probably should have brought Rolf, actually. I'm thinking back. I definitely should have brought Rolf. I was thinking Salamence and Thundurus. And Rolf could have had actually done okay against the Aegislash, to be honest. I'm an idiot. Alright, Alphaba. You're gonna have to do this somehow. You're gonna have to Dazzling Gleam here. I don't really have anything else I can do. So, let's... Dazzling Gleam, and I bet you Breloom outspeeds with this Spore. I know it's gonna Spore. There's no doubt in my mind it's gonna Spore something. Okay, it's gonna Protect. Foul Play. That's gonna hurt a little bit. Actually, probably about half health. No, it did more than I expected. I thought Alphabet didn't have any physical attack. That's weird. Well, super effective. What are you gonna do? And I guess it's Stab, so that helps out. But it's gonna take out the Live Herd, so that's kind of useful, I guess, at the very least. I really can't do anything about this, so let's just go for Toxic on the Blaziken, and I guess Psychic on Eat Me. I'm feeling the Blaziken's gonna protect. Yep. Alpha, but can you add speed? No, you're gonna Mach Punch me. Irish Luck. Oh my god, that did damage. Do you have Technician? That Breloom has gotta have Technician. Yeah, I don't know why I keep on thinking they have Poison Boost. Whatever the case, that kinda sucks. And there's the Salamence. It's gonna Intimidate, doesn't look that it makes a difference in the world. But oh my goodness. Alright, so we're in trouble now. And I'm in real trouble. So I think I have the Soft Boiled, even though Helping Hand's probably... We're not going to outspeed anything, though. Because it's a Mega Mence, I guarantee. I want to go for a Dazzling Gleam, but it'll only be neutral. Lander's going to have to handle it. So let's take care of the Kentucky first. Lander's I guarantee going to miss a Rock Slide. But I can't do anything about that. I mean, last time we missed it, so if the pass is any hint. So Alphaba's done anyway, so it doesn't even matter what I want to go on for with Alphaba. I just need for Irish Luck to live a hit. Hyper Voice. That's gonna hurt, especially with no other Pokemon on the field. But we do have a lot of special defense, so we are gonna be able to land our Soft Boiled. But how much of a difference is that really going to make in the long run? Actually, that made a fair difference. Okay, now the question is, do I go for a Soft Boiled again, or do I go for the Helping Hand? Because Lander is now going to have to land a Rock Slide. If we don't land the Rock Slide, we are in serious trouble. Now, the good thing is, we are going to Intimidate that, the Blaziken. That's clearly a specially offensive Mega Salamence, which is what I was considering bringing Salamence instead of, a Mega Salamence instead of Rolf, but I decided in the end not to. Right, let's go for a Rock Slide. We're gonna have to. I'm gonna Helping Hand because I want to be able to do something, even if it misses one of the Pokemon. HP Ice, really? Are you kidding me? HP Ice Blaziken? Who the hell runs HP Ice Blaziken? And of course it's gonna outspend Lander because of the... You gotta be kidding me. I have to Soft Boiled here and just hope my opponents miss. No, it's Low Kick, not High Jump Kick. I expected a High Jump Kick, my bad. Hyper Voice, and that's gonna cost us the game. Wow! That's a game we might have... But we lost that one legitimately. HP Ice Blaziken? Seriously? Is that really a thing? I did not know that was a thing! Who runs HP Ice Blaziken? I'm done for now. I'll be back next time. I'll see you then when we continue this competition, and we see some more obscure things that I've never seen before in my life. Especially, see, mixed Blaziken with HP Ice. You gotta be kidding me. The Technician Breloom, that's on me, but HP Ice Blaziken, oh my god. Next time we'll continue this competition as we move on and battle more obscure Pokemon that sets that I've never seen before in my life. So thank you for watching. As always, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you next time as we continue the 2015 International Challenge April competition. Goodbye.